Hey, hello, welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show. This is the place where you come to get tips, tools, and techniques to identify your next clear move in your career, in your leadership, with your team, maybe even in your life. And today we are talking about how to start January already ahead. What? It's barely fall. I know. But fall is a natural reset. It is when I start shaping the next year so that I can finish this one with intention. I mean, think about it. Kids are back in school, our routines return after the summer, and the holidays start piling on. And with that comes distraction, and at least in my world, a little chaos. So your next clear move in the fall is deciding what matters now, so the rest of the year doesn't run you, you're running it. And if you define what you want when you walk into January, you've got a guide that carries you throughout the busy season. So here's why it matters to leaders. Leaders who don't pause in early fall, they run out of runway. By November and December, they're playing catch up, they're cramming it in before the holidays, and then they're modeling that stress for their teams. People pick up what we put out. The holidays are meant to be enjoyed with the people who matter most. And if you don't protect space before the rush, you'll end up reacting instead of leading. Well, what am I talking about? What we permit, we promote. So when a leader operates from clarity, then the team mirrors it. When a leader is scattered, the team feels it and the results can suffer. So what can you do? So glad you asked. Here are 3 simple tools. First tool, reverse engineer the goal. So picture your January goal sitting at the top of an org chart, and then drop down each level and break it into categories. So if you went from the president spot to the SVP spot, those are the categories that you need to focus on. And then as you chunk down into the manager level of the org chart, those are the projects, right? If you chunk down to the employees, then those are the tasks. And that quick breakdown turns a wish into a plan. Here is the second tool, calendar the reality. Here's what I mean. Add in travel, conferences, school events, holidays, time off, and build in a buffer. Decide now what gets paused or simplified, and then you have a plan that isn't ignoring reality, it is actually allowing you to navigate within it. The third tool, run the clarity compass. So here's what that looks like. Picture a compass in your hand. In the north position is Y. The rest of the year and starting January strong. What does this allow you to do? Why does it matter? Okay? So understanding why this is important is a guide for you. In the east position, what the real win is. Define it, name it, claim it. In the south position, who can help? So are there people in other departments? Are there vendors? Are there people on your team that have skills that can help make this a reality? Because it's part of their natural gifts, maybe. The how position is how you break it down, and that's in the west. So think about, if this is a goal for January, run it through that org chart scenario. At the SVP level, what are the high level categories we need to focus on in order for that to come to fruition in January? And then chunking it down more. What are the projects or the chunk of things that we need to do that will help move it forward? And then finally you get down to the tasks, the actual things that you have to do. And then in the center of the compass is now. So what's the very next action to build momentum? That's your next clear move. So here's how I use it. Every fall, I decide what I want waiting for me in January and what I want to do for my family. Okay, I take 10 minutes. And that's enough time to set the direction. So I've got a vision for what I want to create. That one choice lowers my stress. It helps me to say no with conviction, and it lets me enjoy the season without feeling that I'm behind or that I should be doing something. So what about your team? In the next meeting, co-create the January win. Let them be part of the conversation. Ask them, if we felt proud on January 15th, what would be true? And then capture the ideas and focus in on one specific shared outcome and then post it where everyone can see it. That becomes the goal. You're defining success in advance. Plan your time together. Create a plan. Create a stop doing list. Any of these things is removing a load. And that is a leadership act that you can do for your team. So January doesn't have to catch you off guard. Use this season to reset, plan, and get clear. You'll step into the new year with more momentum instead of exhaustion. And here's your next clear move. Decide now what you want January to look like and take one step today that sets you up to arrive there ready. So for now, be good to yourself and